Alrighty, you already know who it is. It's James from PowerTrain. We are getting back on the Camaro build. We are prepping the kit and getting it ready for primer. Let's do this. And we're live. Welcome back to PowerTrain, guys. I am finally back on the Camaro build. Don't worry. I know it's been a while since I posted a long form video, but I'm behind the scenes. We're getting some stuff ready. We're talking paint booth. We're talking sanding and prepping the rest of the car. As you've been seeing, I've been doing more and more cinematic shorts. So PowerTrain is going to be the next media company. It just takes a little time and a little bit of effort. But in this video, we're going to be taking this KBD kit and prepping it. So what that entails is that we need to, first off, clean this kit. We're going to use the Ajax and everything that the KBD kit says to do. So there's nothing left to do but to do it, guys. So let's jump into it. In order to prime this kit, though, we gotta prep. So first things first, let's go over the cleaning supplies. I'm gonna show them on the screen right now. So we have a Ajax, we have maroon Scotch-Brite, and we have a water and another just a basic all-purpose cleaner. Bring you back to here. So the next thing you're gonna want to do is lay out your kit. Open the box, see what's in it. I did an initial opening box video for KBD. It's on my channel, so let's just take a look. I can leave it in the link or whatever below. But yeah, I open it up, roll it out, sit it out in the sun, get some heat. Okay guys, next step, let's get our cleaner out. So this is the Ajax bleach. This is what it calls for, KBD. So basically the idea of this is that it's kind of gritty and stuff, so you can get into the pores and get stuff, and it's also bleach. So also don't wear too nice of clothes. No, it looking kind of nice and drippy, kind of risking it, but just be careful when you're using this. It is bleach, but that's also good to get rid of the chemical. So next I have some water. This is just I'm gonna just spray some water on the kit. I'll show you right now. Sprinkle it on the kit. We're gonna scrub it, and then I'll take it out on the hose. So let's get into that. So now that you have your KBD kit laid out, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna flip it like this, right? We're gonna get our water. This is just water in a nice Zep bottle. So we're just gonna wash it. But as you see here, this beading, that means that coating's on there. We need to get rid of that coating. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna prep the whole kit or just do this one skirt. You'll know it by the end of the video. But yeah. So you wanna get this kit all watered down, like so. I mean, it's kind of hard for it to stick because there's coating on there. Next thing, get your Ajax and just kind of sprinkle it on there. This is pretty liberal amount, but just sprinkle it on there so you get something like this, okay? Oops. Yeah, so something like this. I'm gonna get on the good fan mode here. So we'll give it another scrub down. I'm gonna go get a maroon Scotch-Brite. Okay, got the maroon Scotch-Brite. So we're just gonna go in here and just kind of scrub on it. So the idea is you want to get the chemical in the kit. Just be sure to get it evenly. And I mean, at this point, as of like how to sand it, ideally you want to go in one direction and at an X pattern. But since we're kind of just like scrubbing it clean, because when I actually sand this to get it ready, I'm actually going to use it. So I'm going to sand it with 400 grit, maybe even 800. You know, because it's actually pretty smooth already and pretty nicely prepped. KBD does a good job, but anyways, I'm going to use an adhesion promoter, then spray the primer on top of that. So, but like I said, that's going to be in the future video. I'll show you guys what I'm going to do with it. So, but as of like I said, we're just going to get this sucker prepped. So, as you see, it's coming off. You can definitely tell it's doing something, and it's feeling a little bit more like so like it's like smooth at first, especially if for those of you who have a KBD kit and have it wet. It's just like super slick. This kit right now, just this area, you can already tell it's getting a little bit more gritty. So that's exactly what we want. And the fact that I'm like spraying it and it's kind of like staying, not beating, it's a great sign. So we're gonna keep doing that. But like I said, be careful because it is bleach. It will screw up your clothes. So don't recommend you wearing your nice church clothes here It's not the most, you know, kosher thing. We're just gonna keep scrubbing this thing. This is kind of like my first pro tutorial. Come on, KBD, help me out here. Let's get let's get something going. But for those of you viewers, I'm just showing you like what I'm gonna do. I mean, it's not, I don't know how perfect this tutorial is gonna be, but this is how I'm gonna do it. And just so you know, the PowerTrain way, no matter what happens, I'll come out even better, stronger. So even if this does fail or whatever, PowerTrain always has a fix. So now this is gonna kind of get boring and repetitive, so I'm gonna just time lapse this, speed it up, and now I'm gonna get right back to you guys. Okay, coming back from the time lapse. I should have been wearing my gloves. I'm just getting into it, guys. I mean, I literally got home from work, freaking just getting this thing done. So be sure to wear gloves too. Highly recommend it because it is bleach and it can, you know, degrade your skin. But yeah, getting back to the time lapse. Oh, welcome back from the time lapse, guys. Here's what we got so far. As you see, there's soap all over it. Let's see what it looks like when we rinse it off. Set you guys up. Oh yeah, look at that. You see that? So, as you see, guys, you see how it's like not really beading anymore? That's exactly what you want. You don't want beading because that means that mold release is still on there. But now that we have it, that Ajax really took care and got rid of the mold release. So that's great news. So the next phase of this is to rinse this off completely, get it cleaned up, and I'll be back to you to show you how we're gonna sand it. Okay guys, back with the kit. Got it all rinsed off and semi-dry, but I want to just show you something real quick. So here's the original. Kind of has that, you see that like kind of like shine to it? Now look at this one. Just look at the difference here. No shine to shine, you know what I mean? Like you can tell that this one's already like that mold release is like off. So that's just what you want to look for in your KBD kit. So next up, I'm going to show you how to sand it. Guys, back with the sandpaper and a block. I decided to go with 320 because I am going to use epoxy primer. Adhesion primer than epoxy, but you know what I mean. So what you want to do now is take your block and take your piece. So the idea is to kind of like sand, but in like kind of an X pattern. You know what I mean? So what I usually do is I hit the panel like this. I go straight with it. And then here's the crazy, this is what I do. So you go straight. And you kind of go at an X. And as you see, it's getting this kind of dull shine. That's what we want. It's kind of like Velcro in a way. Like, let's just say it's a soft Velcro with a soft Velcro. It's not going to stick. But if you have the rough side Velcro with the soft side Velcro, which is your primer because it's fresh, it's going to stick. So that, with this curve, you kind of just want to, I might even take the paper off. And I don't have a whole Durablock kit yet. I have parts of a Durablock kit. But what I've been doing is just rolling it up like this and kind of just letting the paper do its work into the little body lines. Because you don't really want to use your fingers too much. I mean, you can a little bit. It's just the idea is not to really deform your panel, or in this case, your body kit. I mean, okay, so now they have this side kind of showing you what I'm doing here. I'm going to show you with this vent. So this vent here, kind of tricky, right? It doesn't have to be. You know, it's not super crazy. So just get in there, get with your paper. I might even use a block because it's hard to get in here. So you just want to, like I said, just do what you've been doing. Go in a straight pattern. And then kind of like exit. Because the idea is that you want to like cancel out your scratches, so when that primer flows, it's just smooth. Sorry for that abrupt stop, guys, and that time lapse. I had no idea it had a time limit, and I was kind of just going for it. But as you see, this thing has an even dullness now. You see that dullness? Exactly what you want to see in your KBD kit. So I don't know if you saw my sanding patterns, but notice how I used the block on all the flat parts first, and then I used that technique, like I said. You take your DA paper, roll it, and you just kind of lightly sand it, because you don't want to use your fingers and groove it. Just like let the paper do its work into all these grooves. Now obviously in areas like this guy where it's hard to get, if I can, like in this corner in here, you can use your fingers, or you can use like a pencil or something to help be sure you can get the corners good, because you don't want those lifting. But as you see, this kit is essentially ready right here. It is ready. The only thing I'm gonna do is probably go over it one more time with maybe the Ajax and hit the back side. Be sure that every single thing is sanded, because what's nice about that Ajax and that maroon Scotch-Brite, or even maroon Scotch-Brite, is that you can get into here. I need to get maroon Scotch-Brite, so. But that is just my tutorial, the PowerTrain way on how to prep a kit. I really appreciate you guys watching, but now I'm gonna go over some things for the channel, so you can, you know, click play or stay. But so the goal for the channel is to be a movie entertainment, kind of like, you know, branching out. We're doing something completely different here, because not only are we working on dope rides, this is just one of them. We have more coming in the future, which are going to be awesome. So, you know, just stay along for the ride. I mean, it's going to be awesome. But the idea is to watch or make films, and to also create a brand that not only makes films, but we work on dope cars, like SEMA quality, like Barrett Jackson quality. Like, not like even like a SEMA car, because I know there's some like, oh, SEMA could kind of thrown together. This thing is not going to be thrown together. This thing, even though it's not like the most craziest model Camaro ever, it's going to be absolutely perfect from head to toe. And get ready for the interior build on that thing, because that thing's going to be insane. So, but, so not only movies, car care, and car building, custom car making, I might even release my own music albums. So just, you know, kind of making my own like niche entertainment company in a way. So if you're sick of, you know, watching like Donut and like, you know, I'm not like hating on those companies. I'm just saying, if you want something new, something awesome, stay tuned to PowerTrain, guys, because it is going to be the next big thing. So I just want to thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and follow. I mean, it's up to you, but it helps me a lot. We are almost at 80 subscribers. So just hit that subscribe button, and we're going to make it 80th special. I'll catch you guys on the next one. PowerTrain, James is out.